Hi, it's Tracy from Two Rocks Tarot, and today I'm going to be talking about a tarot slump. So I'd say the last 5 years I've been in a real tarot slump. So despite what I do on YouTube and things like that, and of course when I got sick with cancer, I kind of gave it up altogether, despite just using my tarot app from the Shining Tribe. I do a card a day, except for when I was due to go to a hospital appointment or something like that, I wouldn't pull a card. But one thing that really sort of put me off is pulling cards and having them out is the lack of space and stands, basically. So, I'm sure all of us who like to, pull out cards and, because we've only got a two-bedroom house, so we've got a small house. I can't have little altars all dotted all over the house and have, cards left out because of my animals, for one thing, and we just haven't got the space. So if you can hear some rattling, it's the cats out the front door. They're trying to catch bugs through the fly screen. They're quite noisy. So I used to have these, and I just got them from the $2 shop. They're just a little miniature art stands, and they're okay, except, the cards fall off very easily, and, you want 3 or 4 if you want anything of substantial, if you've got a substantial reading. So, it's just not practical to have these lying around everywhere. So I can't take the credit for this particular idea because I saw it on Boho Tarot's group that I'm a member of. I can't remember the lady's name and I can't find the post, obviously, but she got a stand from Board Game Solutions, who are based in the UK, and I'll put a link down the bottom. And I just loved it, and I had a look at their site and I found a stand. So because my handwriting is so awful, I don't want a journal. I've really got awful handwriting, to the point that if any cards are written out, I get my husband to write them out because I've just got really crap handwriting. So I'm not artistic in that way, writing or anything like that. So if there was an online journal that you could print out, I might have a look at Canva, because I use Canva all the time, and see if there's anything there. I might do that. But I come across, they make these, so these are actually gaming solutions, and I come across that it's just made out of MDF, so I'm going to put a picture. So as you can see, I've chose the largest cards that I could find that I've got, which is the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, the Phylarkos Tarot, and the, what's that one called? The one that, the Guardian Tarot, Crystal Guardians Tarot, and the Saltwater Reading cards. So as you can see, 6, these are big cards, and, they're all fitted really, really nicely on this stand. But what I really loved about this particular stand, and I'll hold it up now, is it's got little compartments. So these are designed, for gamers, so they put their tokens in there. But what I thought when I saw this, what a fabulous way, just putting your crystals in there. So what I'm going to do is I can, hopefully it does, oh, there you go, it's not going to fall out. So what I'm going to do is pull my cards for the week, do a weekly reading, because daily is just not practical for me, because I stay at home all the time. So, it's nothing much happens, and my days pretty much run into the other. I go out once a week or a fortnight to do shopping, and only if ever I have to go to the doctor. They've also got quite large, so I picked a big, you can put your larger crystals at the back. So hopefully I can hold it up that arm. And I've got a bit of sodalite here. The other one was a calcite blue. So, you can have the bigger crystals at the back. You could actually put a crystal ball, a small one, on a stand if you wanted to. So what I like to do is, I just thought this was fantastic, because this is going to just add oomph to your readings. So when I'll just put that down now. So when I actually read, like for the Crystal Guardian, so I haven't got talkers, so that's why I put in a piece of blue howlite, because you can tap into the colour. If you find you haven't got the crystal, if you pull the cards of crystals, you haven't got the crystal, which, let's face it, nobody can own all of them, you can just tap into the colour of another type of crystal and find another crystal's got the same sort of healing properties that you're trying to tap into. So this one is about communication, so I could use a piece of blue lace agate as well. Even amber, because it's got a lot of yellow in the back as well. That's really good for expressing yourself. It's really, really good. I got a piece of merlinite, because that's to tap into your intuition, and a Super 7 crystal as well. This one is a piece of red jasper, which I felt would tap in well to the Great Mother. and also a piece of malachite, because that's really good for healing. When I still had my breast and I was in a lot of pain, this always took away the pain. And of course, for the saltwater reading cards, I thought, you know, the blue Caribbean calcite, just because of the colour, and also sodalite, because it kind of, you know, looks like the sea as well. So I'm really excited about it now, because I really lost it when it comes to reading the tarot for myself. So I will be doing a weekly reading, and I'll be starting that on the Monday. And yeah, and I'm excited, but I was really excited to see the little compartments and how many of these cards actually fit in there. Now I've got an iMac, and I can sit this on my desk right in front of it, and it doesn't cover up my screen whatsoever in any way. It's really simple to put together. You might want to glue it together, because I know some people on their reviews said they needed to put a bit of wood glue in. But see how to have it all just sort of slots in there. But mine's pretty solid. I'm not going to have to put any glue on there at all. Maybe later on, as time goes past, I might have to. But as of now, it's very, very solid. And it's absolutely perfect. You can get it in, I chose black, but you can get it in, I think it was a birch colour, a lighter colour. I'll put the link in the description box for those of you who want to pop on and have a look. Because I've even got huge dice bags, which I thought for those of us who read runes would be absolutely fabulous, because it's more of a solid one. From looking at it, I didn't read too much on the description, so you could get your hand in there and pull them out. I don't know why I never thought about looking at a gaming place for things. And I've also got some mats as well that you can make for certain games. I'm thinking of designing one that for a spread that I've got in mind that I want to add onto my website. So yeah, I'm really excited now to actually get out of my tarot slump and start reading at least weekly, doing weekly readings. And if I can find an online journal, I may even write about what I'm reading for myself, because I've been having a lot of weird dreams lately, like really, really weird dreams. And I want to start scrying again as well, because I really miss that too, the scrying and doing some spirit messages, because I'm pretty sure I've got a spirit that's been wanting to get a message across. But I wanted to set up a nice table so you can see, I can just put the card on the table and I can actually talk about it. You can see where I'm getting my messages from and how they come about when you're working with the cards. So yeah, that's I'm just really excited. It's only a really short video today, but I just wanted to do, to get into the swing of things again. But I knew not having them lying around wasn't cutting it with me, but having to be able to add crystals to my stand, so it adds oomph to the actual reading itself. You can just get the crystal points, the small ones, which I've got sitting in a box over there. You can just chuck them in there if you want to have something all the time. But I really like the idea. I always did that with the Guardian cards, is if I've got the crystal, I would always put the crystal near it, but the particular card, because I feel like, that's the crystal that I need for the week, sort of thing. So there you have it. Until next time, take care, everybody.